Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be... Both captains would have wanted to bat first. The Indians win it and, unsurprisingly, choose to bat first.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
Way up.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yes.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
Out.
Yeah!
Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Nicely played.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. This could be trouble.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Needs a direct hit.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Indians are 9 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with a dive.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them. Timed that brilliantly.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wait.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Yep.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Khan from the north end.
Yep.
Could be close.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep, yep. Keepers.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
They'll get at least one. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Wait.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Big edge.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. 8 runs added there. The Indians are 32 for 2.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Waiting. No.
Needs to be on target.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler.
Bad decision-making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Immediately underway with some runs.
Doesn't beat the infield. Chance! Really good shot there.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
There's trouble here.
Yep.
Great shot. A couple on offer here.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Wait.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Huzzah!
Nicked it. Big appeal. Good catch. Out.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Catch!
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Marsh, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Got that away nicely.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. Nice.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Indians are 64 for 4.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Bowler, bowler.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Oh, that is a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
A rush of blood, very quick onto the short ball, can't get it away.
Up. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep, yep.
Sharma gets off the mark.
3 added in that over. The Indians are 67 for 5. Ahmed, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Waiting.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Ahmed will be disappointed with that delivery.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait, yeah. No, no.
There's a chance if this hits.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Wait.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch, close in.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes.
A direct hit, and this could be gone. Ahmed getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
Good pickup, big chance.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep, yep. No.
Trouble, complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Wait there.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
Yep.
done it! The crowd are going wild.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Boult won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Catch it. Yep.
And caught. Fantastic way to end the innings. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase.
Right there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap.
Right.
Marsh shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah, mate.
Picks the gap perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Right there.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Right on.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Markram comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Boult, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yes.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Waiting. Bowlers. Yes.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Some adjustments to the field.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Markram shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Wait on. Yes.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep.
On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
Well, there was a bit of width on offer, and it was full too. Nice shot.
Yes.
They'll get at least 1. Loud shout.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Waiting. Bowler.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
That's gone.
Yeah!
Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yes.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Yep.
End of the over. The batting team are now 33 for 1.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Gone right through the defences.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Chance to run 2.
Bowler!
A couple on offer here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Thick edge. Big shout. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Power and precision in that shot.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Going more defensive with this field choice.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yes.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Doesn't beat the infield. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Yes.
There's a run here, surely.
Turning down runs that are that safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Going with spin now.
The captain bringing in the field here, trying to prevent the strike rotating.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
The field comes up, looking to stop the easy singles.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Yeah, mate.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Just through the shot too early.
Confident appeal. Could it be? And safely taken by the keeper.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Sharma into the attack now from the north end.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Sharma from the north end.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yeah.
Massive edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
And that marks the end of the match. The batting side complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your way home.
That always looked like a total that would be tough to defend. They would have hoped to put up more of a fight, though. In the end, a very comprehensive victory.
That's the end of our broadcast for now.